For the last sort of 2 years, pretty much, James Wade has been playing darts good enough to win things.
167.
Menzies looking to hit back, but he might not get a chance. Bullseye for a 167 for Madhouse.
He's getting closer to the bullseye. He's gradually moving right. Let that serve as a warning, Cammy. And he does get his own back on double 12, this time with one, and it is 2-2. It could have been so much worse.
This is an opportunity this early in the year when some players are looking a bit undercooked to take advantage. Very nearly a fifth 180 there for Cameron Menzies.
You also wonder if it's going to be Littler to get the first European Tour title of the year again. It would be the third year in a row if he were to win in Poland again, because he won here a couple of years ago in a World Series event. Now Menzies is going to persevere on the 60 and persevere well. Great shot. Of those 3 darts, the best one was the second one by far.
Yeah, it was superb. That's not going to happen.
58. Richie,
He's been struggling with that marker on tops and 60s. It's just been a little bit low. What do you think, Dan? This time, is he going to leave double 12 again?
98.
Certainly be attempting to. It's looking like we could have a level game here. Richie Edhouse, who has got better as the game has gone on, but has still been second best in the scoring for most of it. Bottle 10 to level the match. Yeah, gets it done. Richie Edhouse draws level.
You just get the feeling that was a really big dart.
To wrap it up, be our first winner here at the Poland Darts Open. Leaves tops. Oh, he's just moved across the oche, thrown it across the target and found the double 5. Match start missed.
Millimeters from saving his skin. That's this sport. Only 60, and Menzies has got to take a tricky 30.
Splits it. Didn't want to go straight at the double 15. Now double 8. Double 4. Match darts missed. It's 3 of them now for Menzies. Richie Edhouse to punish and take us the distance.
He's looking north.
30.
A white flag has been raised. He doesn't believe that Menzies will miss this time.
Sticks one just outside and then pins the winning double. Cameron Menzies takes it 6 legs to 4. The winning margin could have been bigger. His scoring power brought him so many chances. He was not as clinical as he'd like, but Cameron Menzies makes a winning start to the European Tour this year and is our very first winner of the Poland Darts Open. He'll be back tomorrow to face James Wade.
We all know the standards that the Swede can produce. He's shown us in multiple disciplines, in different formats, that he is a real handful.
Goes O'Connor.
139.
Making the final of a Pro Tour event last year and backing it up with the semi-finals done him a lot of good for the start of this season. Harrison's on double 10 to take the first leg.
Yeah, so the first leg.
He's dangerous.
Second leg, Williams.
Standing in his way over the next 4 months.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder whether it is just a
130.
combination of bad timing and bad luck for Willie O'Connor. One of the European Tour events last season in Switzerland, as Harrison looking to fill it up again, and he does.
130.
He ended up putting his back out before his final game. Had to find an emergency physio.
97.
Couldn't break glass. The emergency bullseye.
Double 10.
30.
And he doesn't.
33.
What a reprieve for O'Connor.
Games on the fifth leg.
Big fat one for a big fat double 16.
Sixth leg, William to throw first.
Planted next to his, he would have expected a tough test, and he's certainly in one.
36.
Harrison misses
William, you require 40.
again, and O'Connor to move within one.
That is not a good dart. This one's got to be a good one.
30.
You don't need us to tell you how he feels. He's showing you with the shaking of the head.
Andreas Harrison.
Games on the eighth leg.
He missed darts for 3-3
Ninth leg.
and was punished by O'Connor.
First.
This time,
Gilding.
he's the one dishing out the punishment himself.
Playing darts at this level is a bit of a handful. And Willie gets a box full. He's timed that rather well. This would be better timing though from Andreas. I think even Willie was holding his breath right there, saying, please give me a shot, Mr. Harrison. Are you feeling lucky, Willie? Well, are you? That's not lucky. That is exceptional. Maybe he's being heckled a little bit by some of the polls, but he had the final say. And now Poland, we're just continuing, with the help of PDC Europe, the PDC, and all of the associated partners, to take this incredible sport to the people that want to see it. What O'Connor wants to see is this game done 6-4. It might just be back to Sweden for Harrison.
Tops for the match. Willie O'Connor finishes it off with a ton plus. 1-1-1 taken care of, and Andreas Harrison taken care of as well. There was a flurry of 180s from the Swede, who of course reached the last 16 of the World Championship. Doesn't have a tour card, but will be continually attempting to qualify for these European Tour events. A puff of the cheeks from Willie O'Connor. Had to dig deep in his first match. Relief on his face, but he has managed to book his spot through to the next round. He beats Andreas Harrison by 6 legs to 4.
There is 4 wins. What a leg of darts.
105, Reinecker 167.
Wants another. Gets the other treble for the bull.
142, Grudziecki 76.
What an effort. But he may lose the leg. Boris Krcmar, what a start to the game.
Krcmar.
2 legs played. Krcmar's won them both. Ryan Joyce has had a look at 138 and a look at 167. He's managed to give himself a dart at the bullseye, but they're the only chances he's had.
In 2023, now it's Krcmar's turn at 167. And he gets a shot at the bull. And he also missed it.
42.
But to have made it 3-0 in that fashion, I think every single person would have had eyebrows to the ceiling.
96, Grudziecki 25.
Tidy this up, no bother, it's 3-0. And let's just see how Ryan Joyce deals with this. Oh,
17.
worries the wire. You could see it move, but Joyce doesn't look close enough to worry. Could do though. Double 18. Likes this one. Oh, what a finish, Ryan Joyce. Superb checkout. He's only getting looks at massive combinations, but he's managed to find one to get in the game.
Oh, a tight leg in a tight match. Boris is going to get the first look.
59, Grudziecki 79.
He's already punched out 76.
59.
Won't take care of 79.
Reinecker 115.
to lead this game. That leaves tops. And one darted double, enough for Ryan Joyce.
Ryan Joyce.
3 legs on the spin. Check out, so 147.80 and 115. Elite level finishing from Relentless.
It's still potential 2-darter at least. Under the wire for Boris Krcmar. So Ryan Joyce. 147, 80, 115, all checked out in this match. Can he add 94 to that list?
On the ball route, he should be getting 1 dart at double 16. It's often all he needs. A brilliant combo finishing continued.
78.
Not on this occasion.
Boris Krcmar, 81.
Really squeezed the wire, didn't it? 57 scored, and the 24 taken care of as well.
Boris Krcmar.
And now it's big Boris who's nudged his nose in front. But he's not going to lie down, Relentless.
That'll win 3 legs on the spin and 2 against the darts as well. And Ryan Joyce is first to a finish, but Boris Krcmar's down to a much better one. He can't keep pulling out big finishes, can he? Not on this occasion, he can't. And Boris Krcmar is psyching himself up already for match darts.
23. Boris Krcmar, 46.
Double 18. And that wraps it up, and big Boris Krcmar makes a winning return to the European Tour. Relentless Ryan Joyce averaging more than 101 and going down 6-3 to an excellent display from the Croatian. It is big Boris who's through to day 2 here at the Poland Darts Open, and the German #1 Martin Schindler awaits.
Because even if he doesn't get the 2 trebles there, he's trying to put a 4 on the end of the score instead of a 3. That's really good thinking.
140.
Means he can just stay on the 20s here, assuming nothing goes wrong. That's annoyed him because he's blocked off a bit of the bed. Well, he did some good work to put himself in that position. He has not made the most of it, and Sneyd's got 2 visits from here to get his first leg on the Euro Tour. No need to go to the 11s. Aggressive. And it pays dividends. That is an excellent leg of darts from Carl Sneyd. Well, what a way to hit back this is from Luke Woodhouse. Superb leg.
One thing he has developed over the last couple of years is a chin. I don't mean literally.
60.
When he's hit with something,
54.
he has the capabilities to hit back now. And he does hit back with a wonderful leg of darts.
Woodhouse.
Yeah, proper stuff. It's 3 consecutive breaks of throw in this game now. Luke Woodhouse with an 11 darter there, 1 better than the 12 darter Sneyd had produced in the preceding.
Oh, that's the perfect first dart. This has got to be full. Absolutely wonderful.
3 legs running now. Luke Woodhouse had a perfect scoring visit. 180, a 177 and another 180. And the average is up at 95. His finishing could have been a little bit sharper, but he's got a chance to win this by 6 legs to 2 and deal with the issue that's been presented to him in Carl Sneyd. 54. Not found.
56.
It's another rhythm ruiner there that don't think it gives him the best chance of finding that treble 18.
Sneyd's 2 legs in this contest that he's won have been when he's had 61 left, either with 3 or 2.
57. Luke Krcmar, 68.
Another match point for Woodhouse. He has been the better player. Gets a match dart.
Game.
That's the only one he needs. That's a brilliant first round performance. Averaging nearly 94 and the doubles at 40%. It's a very typical first round success for Luke Woodhouse, who you will see a lot of on the European Tour this season.
was a small field anyway. Some players that perhaps we expected to enter didn't.
140.
So when there's 4 spots up for grabs out of 37 and you're winning tournaments at local level, and I dare say you're probably in the same room as players that you're beating on a regular basis,
46.
I'm sure he would have fancied his chances of getting up there on that stage. But he's got his chance now. But Zonneveld is ripping away any heart from him early on here.
Third leg, Piotr to throw
Treble for
first.
double on the 19s, puts him 2-0 up.
I wonder how nervous Christoph was yesterday, because the only time he gets nervous is when Carolina plays.
140.
And speaking of women's darts, Bo Greaves has just done an absolute madness. On the Dev Tour. A moment to savour for Maciejczak. A maximum on the Poland Darts Open stage. Will the joy be short-lived? There is your answer. Look at the hope flush from Maciejczak's face.
Piotr to throw first.
That's the worst dart that Zonneveld has thrown in this contest. That one had a lot of shoulder in it. Imagine the scenes if he hits this.
89.
He's done all he can.
140.
Can't stop Zonneveld from taking the 5-1 lead, but he's not going to get it. So if Maciejczak can just get within 2, the thought process of Zonneveld changes a little bit.
60. Joshua require 52.
Just in the 12. That was a nervy dart. This will be 2 to halve the gap.
Yeah, for 6 leg, Piotr Maciejczak. 7 leg, Piotr to throw first.
I've seen a great deal of bullseye hitting today. That might be the only one that Zonneveld requires.
Well, we saw Ryan Joyce and Boris Krcmar earlier on both have respective attempts at 167, both missing the ball.
It was 113.
Spoke about Maciejczak perhaps riding a wave that might be crashing to shore before too long.
57.
Sometimes when you're a home nation qualifier and you see the numbers that they have in the qualifier, they come out on the stage and they have something slightly better, average-wise, because they're playing better players.
58.
But at this point, it looks like Zonneveld is just a bridge too far.
Squeezes the wire.
60.
He's right next door to it. Decided not to move across to change the angle. Felt that staying where he was would have been enough to get the job done. Now this would be the rescue of all rescues, wouldn't it?
He does not want this experience to end. But it still might now that Zonneveld's got 3 at tops.
106.
Well, Zonneveld's finishing has been superb in this match.
Game shot.
And he needs just one dart to see off the host nation qualifier, Piotr Maciejczak. His first game on home soil on a European Tour stage comes to a close. He hit a couple of maximums. He picked up a couple of legs against an inspired Niels Zonneveld, who took out 131, 51 tops, the modern way to go. He also took out 112 in total. He was 60% on his doubles, but a smile on the face of Maciejczak, whose European Tour bow comes to an end. Niels Zonneveld gets the job done, delivered what he needed to. He's through to the next round. He beats Piotr Maciejczak, the host nation qualifier, by 6 legs to 2.
Mentioned earlier, the top level Jeffrey de Graaf is really good. Really good.
180.
Stringing together the maxes. He has not afforded Andrew Gilding
140.
a shot at double in this match so far. And that run might continue. It does continue.
Jeffrey de Graaf. Fourth leg, Andrew to throw first. Game on.
Then get back to being really good.
100.
The first thumb of Euro Tour 2026 brandished by Goldfinger.
$91.
Oh, just do another one. Just do another one. He's switching. Now then, Andrew Gilding, as he burst into life here. Jeffrey de Graaf to put him back in his box. Needs to be perfect. Ooh, it's a good effort, but not good enough.
100. Andrew, you require 60.
To find a semblance of control. He'd still be trailing, but he's very much back in it. And Andrew Gilding was given a platform. He's now building on it. He's throwing for a level match.
First three.
$94.
Made the switch to the 18s. Picked off the treble. Leaves Gilding within very makeable range.
83. And you require 128.
The barrage on tops has put him in this position. Just a single. Bullseye.
Good.
Which Andrew Gilding finds. Doesn't matter if it's tops or not, I'll just go straight for the heart of it and get it. That is 5 on the spin for Goldfinger and a third ton plus checkout, the highest of the lot. He's cooking. Goldfinger's cooking. And there's another gold thumb.
$58.
Set it up, take it out, and it will complete the comeback. From 3-0 down in this game, Andrew Gilding, this is magnificent. Treble 7. Now he went searching for the 25, but no harm done.
Well, both players level with 2 maximums apiece, but if you had asked de Graaf, he had averaged near 98, was checking out 50%, whether he would have won the match or not, I think he probably would have said yes. The problem is Gilding is smoking him now.
Certainly wouldn't have expected to lose 6 legs on the spin. But that is exactly what has happened, because Andrew Gilding from 3-0 down has rattled off 6 legs in a row. Visit perfect on the doubles, 3 ton plus checkouts and 106.5 average. That is the tournament record so far in the inaugural Poland Darts Open. Jeffrey de Graaf departs and you can insert Goldfinger into round 2.
That's Dave Chisnall as the joker.
Well, that's the Dave Chisnall that'll haunt your nightmares.
100. Jermaine Nicole, 48.
This could be a dream shot. Oh. That was a wicked deflection on dot 2, and it opens the door for Grudziecki to potentially take the lead.
Such a good guide, and it looked like he'd made good use of it, but it just flicked away from the target bed. And that wasn't a great guide for Grudziecki, though, was it? With the way his darts lie down. Couldn't squeeze another in there. Double 8 for Jermaine. Keep the hole to throw going.
8.
Well, that was a great angle to see that he didn't throw that last dart purely. It went in sideways.
Requires 71.
It felt like he got another awkward deflection on that second dart as well that seemed to cover a bit of the bed. Oh, great dart. The pole leads. That is a lovely 71. check out from Miroslav Grudziecki. It's the breaker throw. They appear to be quite pleased about the situation. It's leaving him vulnerable.
I think that's a misconception, Dan, that in order to be a better player, you've got to find a new level, when in fact, players like Wattimena have shown that you can improve by making less errors. So less ones, more 20s. Tidier scoring. And on scores like 80, 56. You don't lose the line.
Yeah. That has been an issue. He should at least get a dart at tops. This would be for another breaker throw in this game. Straight with the first. Straight enough with the second. And accurate with dart 3. Grudziecki leads once more. Had more than 4 times the number of darts at double than Miroslav Grudziecki, and yet it is 3-all.
96.
Just another reason to love darts. It can puzzle you to the brink. Well, that was a very intelligent switch. That second dart was precarious.
Yeah, and it doesn't do him any harm by moving down to the 19s. Now, this is interesting. What does he go for? Is it big 18?
98.
That was close to a 170 leave.
He's going to stick with this. And he sorts it out. And double 16 is there. It's a very good leg of darts for Jermaine Wattimena. But far more important than that, he has pinned double 16 first dart. Yeah, very nicely done. Jermaine Wattimena down to a double after 4 visits to the board. Is this the end for Miroslav Grudziecki? It looked like it was the end a leg ago. He's not going down without a fight. He leaves that 80, which he has taken out. And Jermaine Wattimena, it's 8 match darts he's now missed.
Now there's doubt.
Miroslav require 18.
And Miroslav's taken this out in this game. With 2 20s and tops, he's got to get to tops, minimum. Don't hit the ball. Don't hit the ball!
It's the most bulliest ball you ever did see.
64. Jermaine Graaf 5.
Big one. Double 2. And Jermaine Wattimena stumbles over the finishing line in this one. Miroslav Grudziecki, his second appearance on the Euro Tour. It's a second first-round exit. He took 3 legs off Mickey Mantle last year. He's taken 4 off Jermaine Wattimena here. He very nearly took it to a last leg decider, but it was more about the failings of Wattimena, who missed 23 darts at double, but eventually gets over the line to set up an all-Dutch encounter in round 2 with Danny Nopper. One more spot to play for this afternoon. It's Daryl Pilgrim and Dave Chisnall after the break.
Daryl was a top-up player during that time and has since gone on and progressed through other tournaments and
57.
other disciplines of darts, you could say. Made his mark there, and Mr. P is now part of the PDC, the Pro Tour.
60.
Some of the names he's faced off against recently. Qualifying for the German Darts Grand Prix as well.
58. Dave Call 141.
Ended up losing out to Adam Lipscomb in the final match. The player who's recently become a tour card holder in the last year or so.
We are going to be seeing Adam on the European Tour this year. He's made it through one of the qualifiers in the last few days. Big ask for Daryl. Too big as it goes. Jermaine Wattimena had a lot of problems in this corner of the board, in the middle portion of his game. What say you, Dave? Does like the top right corner. Usually.
8.
Not this time.
Missed darts at double in the first leg. Pilgrim came in to punish. We have a repeat of that in this leg. Yes, we will.
Second leg.
Daryl Pilgrim marches into a two-leg
Third leg
advantage.
is Daryl.
He's 2 out of 3 on his doubles. Been pretty ruthless in making Dave Chisnall pay for misses so far. Chizzy's had 4 darts at the outer ring and not hit any of them.
134.
And those are the margins these days in the PDC.
He's been missing that treble 20 predominantly high. Double 18. And if there's one thing you can't allow Daryl to do, and that's front run. He's been given a 3-leg head start here.
Dave Chisnall, 9 attempts at double. He's hit 2, 22%. Daryl Pilgrim, 4 from 13. So both players have passed up chances. Just all about when those chances have been and whether the other has been able to capitalise. And it's fair to say that Pilgrim has capitalised more when Chisnall has missed than vice versa, and that's why he leads 4-2.
64.
And Chisnall now looking to be more efficient with double 8 and now double 4. That's more like it from Dave Chisnall.
Dave Chisnall.
This game is following quite an interesting pattern now.
2 interesting things have just happened. One, you get a prime treble 16 like that, and Chisnall still needs to ask if it's in.
41.
17 misses at double for Chisnall in the game. There's another match dart miss for Pilgrim. And he's inside again. He can't close the match out. And once more, he offers it on a plate to Dave Chisnall.
If you're in Dave's shoes right now, you've got to be thinking, he can't beat me. He can't put me down. This is where you've got to survive.
Can he use it as a marker?
This is a nightmare. He's going to need a magic wand to hit double 10 now.
Look how far that's kicked across. He's going to have to go around it the other side.
Right at the top. This is like going over the wall into the top bins.
This would be magical.
10.
Just inside from Dave Chisnall.
16.
There was a fence up around that double 10. And now Daryl Pilgrim has bust his score. There's a smirk on the face of the man from St Helens and on the face of Mr. P. But really inside, they will not be believing how they're trading blows.
Longest game of the afternoon. Are there more legs?
He was walking. He thought that was in. That one's not either.
This is damaging for Chisnall's confidence. This could be crucial for Pilgrim's. He wins, and he's just glad to get over the line. There will be more question marks over Dave Chisnall.